Today we are getting juicy. So we're gonna be juicing all of this yumminess with this great juicer right here. I got some celery over here. I'm gonna grab the cucumber, get everything washed up, chopped up, and I'm gonna show you, got this whole bag of carrots. One thing about carrots, they don't really go a long way, but I really do like carrots with the lemon, apple, and ginger. I'm gonna do some celery and pineapple and apples. I'm gonna get all this stuff washed up, and then I'm gonna show you guys how we get this turned into some juice so that I could be drinking this when I come home from the gym. I'm drinking smoothies in the morning before the gym, and I'm coming home to a juice. So I've got everything all washed and cut, and this does look like a lot of carrots, but believe me guys, carrots really don't go a long way. They don't yield that much juice. You need a lot of carrots if you want to make a couple of these mason jars full. You need a lot of carrots. They really don't yield that well. So I have washed them and I have really scrubbed them up well with this brush. I choose to leave the skin on because a lot of the nutrients are in the skin, and these look pretty good. If you see like black stuff on your carrots that you don't want in your juice, you can just easily just cut it off with this like potato peeler and discard of it if you don't want that. If you don't want, you know, if they don't look too good, like if they're black. These look pretty good, and I did scrub them really well with that brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my daughter to come over and help me. She's my juice helper. She loves to help me make juice. So I'm just gonna have her come over and she's gonna start juicing up. It is a slow juicer, so it's gonna be able to contain a lot of nutrients versus a fast juicer. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna show you what my helper is looking like once she starts juicing. That's a big one. It's kind of big, so let it do its thing. Just let it do its thing. So the carrots will feed themselves. You just put them in and just let it go. Let it go. Put it in. Put it in. And it'll just take itself down. As long as it's not too thick. If it's too thick, then you might just have to cut it in half.
Too thick?
Too thick.
Oh. But he's doing his own thing.
He's doing his own thing. He is.
Mom, why you put it open?
I cut it because it was kind of thick. Go ahead. We're halfway through our carrots, guys, and look, we don't even have 2 cups yet. Like, carrots really don't yield that much. You need a lot of carrots if you want to have a couple of jars, mason jars full. Go ahead, mommy. Do some apples too, and lemon.
Okay, one time.
Not for you. Into the juicer, silly Tatiana. Go ahead, put it in, babe. And I got my other little helper right here. Hey, Ava. Watching Sissy juice. See, that one was thick, so I had to cut it in half. She's going a little slow, so I'm going to jump in and help her because we still have all this to juice. And I will get back in a second.
I'll throw it out.
Okay, so this is the carrot juice. I had to empty this already one time because it was so full because of the pulp. So this still has a pulp. I don't know if you can see it, that it didn't filter out all of the pulp, and it's full. So what I'm gonna do is I just put a bowl here, and I put like a sifter or a strainer, and then I'm gonna take the carrot juice and just carefully pour it in here and get out some of that extra pulp to kind of just make it a little bit smoother. I'll rinse that out in a second.
Turn the water on.
I'm not. You see all that extra pulp? And I'm gonna do it another time to try to get it even a little bit more. So I'm just gonna rinse that out and pour it back through the strainer. And show you what it looks like once it goes through a second time. Because some of the pulp does make it through with carrots. It's not going to be 100% completely pulp free, but not with my juicer anyways. Maybe if you have a more industrial one. But this one does okay with the pulp. You just have to strain it out, or you can just leave it in if you don't mind it. It's going to make it a little bit thicker, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to go a second time. I'm going to put that back down. Put this over here. And try and pour it again. And just be careful that you're not spilling it. Maybe if I had a finer strainer, could catch more of the pulp. Alright, well that was the second time and it still caught more pulp. So now what I'm going to do is just take my juice, freshly made carrot juice, and I'm gonna put it in my mason jars. And when you're storing these jars, if you're not gonna drink the juice right away, you wanna make sure you fill it all the way to the top because of the oxidation. It's gonna, too much air is gonna get in it if you don't fill it to the top. So I'm gonna pour these jars and I'll show you in a minute what it's looking like when we're done. So all those carrots made 2 full mason jars and then like a quarter, not even half. So we're not going to store this one because like I said, you don't want it to oxidate. Me and my helper are just going to drink it.
Let me drink some.
Whoa, can we share?
Yeah.
That is delish. My helper really likes carrot juice. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy in my tummy. Delish.
Your turn.
My turn. Thank you. Mmm. Mmm.
My turn.
Okay, your turn. I like that. It tastes good. You can definitely taste the lemon.
I definitely can taste the lemon.
You do?
Yes, it tastes the lemon.
So we're going to finish up this and then we still got to make our next juice. We're going to make a green juice with the celery and the pineapples.
What?
Hey. I'm going to put it in the bowl for you. Don't start yet. No, no, no. Don't start yet. I got to get this mess cleaned up first. Alright. We're going to finish up our juice and then we're going to be on to the next one. To our green juice.
Alright. Green juice.
Swipe or no swiping. My helper here is eating all the fruit. So we got our green juice going, and as you can see, much more yield from the celery and the cucumbers and the pineapples. There's not much pulp that's even come out like there was carrots. This thing was full of carrots. I had to dump it, but this one's coming along great. We're getting much more juice. Something's just jammed in there. Just have to use the little pusher thing to push everything down, and then just continue to add the celery. Now this is gonna feed itself. You just throw it in there. If it's not too big, it'll feed itself. All right, so we got 2, and we're gonna see how much we can get of the green juice. All right, so I empty that, and then I just repeat that one more time, and then I just disassemble it and take it to the sink and get it all cleaned up. So I've got my parts all washed up and ready to go for the next juice. I'm gonna let these dry, or maybe I'll dry them down, wipe them down, and just reassemble my juicer over here. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed juicing with me today. Stay tuned for the next video.